I risked everything. And when we out there, we'll risk everything. People on the streets who knew me, who vibe with me, who built with me, who partied with me, running side by side with me. Nobody's here. Nobody's thinking about me. Nobody's acting like I exist. What don't kill us, oftentimes make us stronger. I'm here. I'm here. I mean, real man, I'm a survivor. I want to actually take this time right now, this conversation, to actually converse with you guys at this time, man, about looking at the prospect of actually goal setting, creating some goals, generating some goals at the present time, man, for a better future. Look at what kind of goals can you set for yourself, for your future, for years down the line to come. What kind of goals can you now set? Could be something as simple as making, incredible grades right now. You want to get on a slate of having incredible grades made, while at the same time actually picking up part-time jobs. Be one job you're mentally strong enough and you can handle it, in the type of work that you're doing. You feel like you got it in your schedule to work and weave school and the two jobs. Maybe even pick up two part-time jobs while going to school. Having these goals, having these dreams, and wanting to bring and manifest everything into a reality in years to come, right? Setting it up early beforehand. So I want to encourage you as young men and young sisters to actually begin to look at, setting goals for yourself, for your future, for a better future. And if we do it at a young point, a young stage here, in our young years here, then it makes it easier to make these goals turn to dreams, and these dreams become your reality. Well, I want us to look at that, getting these part-time jobs, and that part-time job activity will in turn definitely enable you to have one or two bank accounts. Maybe you have a checkings account there, to pay some bills, some phone bills of yours, or you may have then utilize that maybe to buy some retail a little bit, some personal things that you want to buy for yourself. At the same time, you got your savings accounts there. You can utilize that, in the early stages to save money. Once you get that money, the amount of money saved that you want to have, $800 to $1,000 or whatever it's going to be there, then maybe you want to actually then take and say, hey, let me look at some investments. Let me think about and talk to some people about some investments that could be great while I'm going to school and doing what I'm doing here and still working. Then boom, I can actually have this money that's sitting here in one spot, which is never good to have your money sitting. Sitting money, duck money is dead money. It's not going to accumulate much of any percentages sitting in that bank, in that savings account. So, what kind of good is it doing for you? So why have money sitting, dead money just dead, when you can actually have that money be alive and moving and actually creating more money while it exists there? It's not being touched, it's not being bothered. So therefore it's being put there to actually be saved, to then let's look for an investment invested. So maybe you want to invest in the stock market, whether it's Apple or whether Lysol or whatever is popular, whatever is a good investment at the time, and have that money investing. And as time go on, months turns to 6 months to 8 months to a year to years. You're young, so then boom, you look at it a couple years down the line here from you having your money in the stock market and invested in proper investment places. Then boom, you look at it, you say, man, I have a certain amount of money moving right now. Maybe it's a good time to get with some peers of mine, some other guys, some other young men and sisters may have been on the same wave you've been on. Mentally, they are kind of been programmed, in the same pattern as you, saving money, working, establishing some currency, some capital here to actually look for a great place to invest it. You guys get to a table together. You guys talk about how you guys can bring money together and make a big investment. Maybe you take and put that money together at the table and invest in real estate. Real estate is always a great place to invest. Maybe you guys will come together and you invest in some real estate property or something, whether it's getting some land bought or it's investing in rebuilding something to make that currency. Before you know it, you into real estate. You're young. And then as time goes on, it just makes everything that much more easier for your dreams to become your reality. To my young men and my young sisters, man, look at setting goals for yourself early. Let's set some short-term goals and then some long-term goals and knock them out, knock them down, put them together. If we have enough young brothers and sisters, man, dialing into this, it gives you less time to spend watching television or drama series and stuff that actually is having your mind fall asleep when when you could be actually creating movement that can have you wide awake and have you dialing into you really and truly need to be at, regurgitating towards and moving towards entrepreneurship, financial freedoms. It's really important. It's really a value, man, to actually look at this goal setting situation, man, way young. The earlier, the better. Look at this, man. Again, try to find these circles and pockets of great people, man, who maybe be potential people you can trust to who actually sit down and responsible enough and they mature enough to actually have conversations with you about saving money, investing in something that can generate a great future, that they can sit down with you and at some point maybe potentially be valued. And so I encourage you guys, man, definitely let's start setting goals. It's like having plans. As long as you got a plan, you're good to go. If you don't have a plan, then you plan to do what? You plan to fail. It's just important, man, to actually be moving and be making power moves early, man. So let's get on top of the game early. What are we missing? We're not missing out on anything. We're not starting to generate and look at setting ourselves up for our futures in an early stage, in an early age. Then what are we doing? We're just existing as young people. We're just existing as young men and young sisters, just being teenagers or just being young people, right? There's going to be times for fun, man. It's going to be times for celebrations. Let's make some goals. Let's set some goals, man. Let's start attacking our goals. Small, on a small scale, a mid scale to a large scale, all depending on what your situation looks like, what best works for your situation. Let's get active. Let's get active and be progressive with that. So thanks for listening. Again, stay tuned. This is Amin, a real man. I'm going to talk to you soon. Word. Amin. Real man, I'm a survivor.